Stands out about these recent performances.
Well, this staff loves coaching him, and his teammates love playing with him. He's just an unselfish guy who makes everyone around him better. Yeah, slow start for them offensively, 1 for 5. They need to be more patient and find a better look.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allen before courtside. Allen.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against Charlotte just played phenomenal. He dropped 35 points and hit a bunch of threes. No surprises there. So he just poured more fuel on his team's fire and helped them continue this winning streak, a streak they're hoping doesn't end here. Guys?
Great stuff, Allie. We thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. Well, they won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can replicate that performance.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
And Monk is a good shooter from the mid-range. He's only going to get better the more he looks to shoot from there.
Schroeder against MP. Pass to Trent. Here's Huntin Killa. Just 5 on the clock. Portis finds Johnson. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Now that's an unforced error. If you want to drive your coach crazy, that's the way to do it.
A big group substitution here for Sacramento. Eubanks, he's checked in for Sabonis.
Sitting. Fantastic.
Sabonis comes in for Eubanks. And it's Doug McDermott in for DeMar DeRozan. And then for Milwaukee, A.J. Green, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. Trent comes in for Amir Coffey. And MP, he's subbed in for Kevin Porter. Pass to McDermott, jacks up a 3. Sinks the three-pointer. McDermott's got his first 3 points of the game.
Hey, if you leave a great shooter open, you deserve to get one.
They've got McDermott. Sabonis is out there with Jones. Then there's Clark. And it's Ellis at the 2. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento.
Coming right back, MP with a huge 3.
You know, Giannis just entered his 30s, coach, but he's already an all-time.
He sure is, Kevin. Look, if his career ended now, this guy's still one of the best we've ever had in this league. Unfortunately for the rest of the league, he's still got a long way to go in his career, and they're going to have to deal with him for a long, long time.
To the right side. McDermott for 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart.
And here's Ellis for 3. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Bucks leading by 18. MP outside. This one for 3. It's good for his 8th consecutive basket in only 8 tries. Wow.
And you look at this scoring outburst by MP. What's incredible is he still has room to grow.
Pass to McDermott. In the corner, it's Sabonis. McDermott with the screen for Carter. And here's McDermott looking to end the run. Milwaukee with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Down low. And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
And they're getting 3 points. They're getting stopped. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
And so the timeout here by Mike Woodson. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Kings. Portis is checked in for Milwaukee. Amir Coffey comes in for Cole Anthony. There's 1:54 left in the second quarter. And DeRozan kicks to Monk. Off target from outside.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it work.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition jig foul. And some stats here, guys, the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
1:31 left in the first half. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Thanks. Well, this new three-point era started with Stephen Curry, and it's really in the last decade that we're seeing the long-distance game extend to the center position. You look at the list of recent champions, it seems it's also not a luxury, but a necessity to have a paint presence who can also stretch the floor from deep.
Yeah, certainly a nightmare to contain. All right, Shams, we appreciate the report. Now we'll hear from Alan LaForce, since he's got a story for us. An update. Alan?
Thanks a lot. Giannis Antetokounmpo is embracing his emotional leadership role. He said, before I was really serious and quiet, now I'm more vocal, smiling, having fun. It carries over. I love to lead by example, but I know that my voice carries a lot of weight. Guys?
It sure does. Hey, Ellie, thank you very much for the report.
Well, now that they've settled into this game, you can see the offense is firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, and that is key for them. Continuing to build out this lead.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
MP, good.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Here's DeRozan, the 19-foot shot, and again it's Sacramento converting.
Well, this is what makes DeRozan so tough. He can slash and he can shoot the ball.
MP passes to Trent. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got his third assist on the night. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. The Bucks on top. They finish off the second quarter on a 20-7 run. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Hey folks, happy you joined us. The action tonight a bit wild and a big deficit now for the Sacramento Kings.
This is the worst kind of basketball. No flow to the offense, just jacking up shots.
So what's with this game plan? I mean, what are they trying to accomplish out there?
If it's getting an earful from the coach, I'd say mission accomplished. And looking at the players of the month, here are the winners from each conference. And the Eastern Conference winner, MP.
To no one's surprise, MP, individually, he's a level above. Also makes his teammates better. What more do you want?
Makes his coach look awfully good as well. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
Second half upon us. We'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
And Schroeder's got the ball here for the Kings. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. Portis will function as the pivot with Antetokounmpo by his side. MP out there with Gary Trent. And it's Coffey in at the small forward position. DeRozan finds Schroeder. Monk outside. Pass to DeRozan. Finds himself wide open and drills it. DeRozan's got 7 points.
Often DeRozan attacks in motion, but he clearly can spot up as well.
Takes a 3. And MP with the basket on the assist by Huntin Killa.
And the D has gotten a little bit lax here defending the triple.
So, Greg, in the offseason, the Kings made it a priority to address their need at point guard.
I mean, they had multiple combo guards on the roster, but lacked a true lead guard. And they realized they needed someone who could run the offense, hoping Dennis Schroeder can fill that role.
Outside DeRozan. Pass to Murray, but Trey, and the 3 ball is good. He has 5.
And you like Murray as a spot-up shooter, knows where to park himself, and always ready to receive the pass.
And Giannis throws it down.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
Yeah, they looked really in sync after the break, getting the shots they want and converting.
Murray outside. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist.
And making 3 of their first 4 shots in this half is a strong start. Now it's about growing that momentum.
Nice shot by Portis.
Well, the defense was there, but big Bobby Portis made a tough shot. A high-level basketball play.
Monk with the bounce pass. Murray finds DeRozan. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Nobody near Schroeder. That 3 off the mark.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Oh, man! Wow. Great game for him. Double-double now. 10 points and 10 assists. And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. Kings have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Outside DeRozan. And the Kings check on 2 more.
So simple and so effective. DeRozan is a monster in the mid-range.
It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. The 3 from MP. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Outside DeRozan. Kicks it out to Schroeder. And here is Murray. He's got 8. Monk for 3. It's rebounded by Portis. We've got 1:48 left in the third. And Giannis gets it to go.
He's got the size of a center and the skills of a guard. Giannis is incredible.
You know, Stan, there are so many things to like about Giannis Antetokounmpo's game. What sticks out most for you?
Well, look, I think, Kevin, most fans are going to say what sticks out is the obvious, his size and his athletic ability. But to me, what really stands out is the energy and intensity he brings on a nightly basis, as much or more than any star in this league. You can count on him every night to play as hard as anyone on the floor.
Outside DeRozan. Schroeder passes to Monk. Monk sets the screen for DeRozan. Pass to Murray. To the middle, pocket 6, and boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is, and so they will award the basket there.
Barely too late, and it catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
And we've got a lineup change here for Sacramento. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Checked in for Portis. Torian Prince comes in for Antetokounmpo. Kevin Porter's checked in for Amir Coffey. And Anthony subbed in for Trent.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for Sacramento. And the foul called on MP. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. timeout called by the Kings. For the three. The shot's good on the assist by Prince. MP's got 41.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Murray and Sabonis make up the inside pair. Monk on the wing. He's paired with DeRozan. And it's Schroeder in at the point guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento.
And he continues to shoot a perfect percentage. Clearly a big reason why they're up right now.
Schroeder against MP. Schroeder kicks to DeRozan. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Rebounded by the Bucks. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. DeRozan against Porter. MP outside. And again for 3.
And this parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
Oh, and that latest triple ties him for second for the most threes in a game. What a monster he's been from deep. And it's Milwaukee's ball. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Porter looking it over. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
Monk outside. Sacramento again misses. Milwaukee's gone 4-6 from beyond the arc in the fourth quarter so far.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight.
Connects again from distance.
There it is, a shot that puts him at the top of the record book.
Well, Greg is now tied for the mark for most threes in a single game. In one word, amazing. The wide open look here for DeRozan. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. DeRozan's got 5 points now in the quarter. 1:03 left in the fourth quarter. From 12 feet out. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down. Sacramento's gone into a funk from downtown. Hammering it in!
And showing some creativity. Murray, smooth and legal.
Porter passes to MP. Prince kicks to Porter. And here's MP. Good! Another from 3.
The barrage continues, and he's now broken his own record. It's a new mark for the most triples ever in a game.
He said it. If anyone's going to do it, it may as well be me. And he keeps raising the bar. Higher and higher. Triple after triple. Catch him if you can. Well, this one is winding down now. Milwaukee can watch the clock run out. Let's it go with a 3. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run, and the only thing that can slow down is 3-point onslaught. Maybe a break and play.
Well, this crowd can do nothing but watch in awe, GA. It has been spectacular.
Well, look, this guy's been on another level in this one. Every time he lets it fly from the perimeter, it feels like it's going to fall. We're watching a historic performance tonight.
So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Now let's send it over to Jennifer Quintana.
An incredible display of shot making and clutch play, MP, as you reach the half-century mark in a win. You look like you are not going to be denied. Was there any extra motivation for you in this one?
No, not when the game first started. I was just trying to let the game come to me. But the more I let the game come, the better I felt. It was like the game made itself at home in my living room.
What does that mean exactly?
It means I was perfectly at home, perfectly at ease, Jennifer Quintana. I knew where everyone was going to be at every moment in the game. Like walking around my home at night with the lights on. Other people might get tripped up, but not me. Not with this team. I was in total control.
It showed. Thanks, MP.
You're welcome.
Kevin, over to you.
All right, thank you, Jennifer. Well, folks, that's going to do it.
RMP, how important are these head-to-head matchups against other MVP types compared to your overall body of work?
Well, you got to bring it every night, or you're not in the discussion. When these voters are trying to choose a winner, these are the type of games they take into consideration.
Any predictions for that?
Yeah, it's going to be a fun one. He's a great player, so he wants it as much as I do, so it's going to be a shootout. MP out. How was that?
Great, bro. I think I got it.
Cool. Let's go. Hey, what's up, Mom?
Everything's okay. I'm at the hospital.
A hospital? Why are you at a hospital?
He had chest pain, and they checked it out. It's looking like he technically had a heart attack. He's okay. He's okay, honey. He wants you to know that.
Wait, Mom, slow down.
I know you have a game today. Your father didn't even want me to call you, but I think that you have a right to know.
I don't know, Mom. This sounds serious.
The doctors say it's very mild as far as these things go anyway. Look, honey, I'd let you talk to him, but he's getting tested right now.
No, Mom, I'm coming home.
No, honey, you made me promise that I wouldn't let you do that. I know it sounds scary, MP, but he's okay.
This doesn't feel right, Mom.
Your father's a fighter. You know that, and he'll be very upset if he misses this game because of him.
Yeah, that sounds like that.
It's what he wants.
Well, how are you holding me?
I'm fine. I'm a little rattled, but I'm okay.
I'm calling as soon as the game's over, so you make sure you have your phone by your side, okay?
Of course. I love you very much, actually. Good luck tonight.
I love you too, Ma. And tell Dad I love him as well, and that I'm gonna see him soon.
Basketball fans, you've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you exciting NBA action. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Golden State Warriors going up against the Milwaukee Bucks. Now we get a chance to check some stats for Buddy Hield.
Effective field goal percentage is a great way to measure his performance over the previous 10 games. It's been much improved, a sign that his game has been evolving.
Let's check out Milwaukee's starting lineup. Giannis plays the 4 with Porter playing at center. MP is out there. with Gary Trent, and it's Coffee in at the small forward position. And for the Warriors, down low to be the tenacious pair of Butler and Draymond. Curry and Pods pairing up in the backcourt. And it's Moody in at small forward. We're just about halfway through the season, RJ. Is it too early for struggling teams to hit the panic button?
Some teams need to make changes, that's no question. But now is time for GMs to start making knee-jerk reactions.
The three from Curry. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
That is the sharpest weapon in Curry's arsenal. Most times you assume any three-point shot he gets up is going in.
And let's check in with Allie. She's got the latest on MP.
Thanks, guys. I spoke with MP about his star-studded contest coming up, and he looked across the court and said, "We'd love a challenge. We've been watching tape, and we think we have a solution for the problem over there. I can't wait to find out how these two juggernauts affect today's outcome."
Yeah, buckle up, folks. This is going to be a good one. Thanks, Allie. And what an incredible achievement from MP recently. Grant, he turned in one of the most efficient games you will ever see.
Well, you talk about what it means to dominate. MP was the definition of that with his performance. Now, everything fell for him, and it looked like he was a man amongst boys.
You knew it was coming because Steph, this man loves a good duel.
Milwaukee has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter, and there's really no debate, Richard, and hasn't been for some time. Stephen Curry is the greatest shooter the game has ever known.
Yeah, that's breaking news, but let's be honest, he is one of them. He is on the Mount Rushmore of players that have changed the game.
Outside, Green. Curry against Trent. And out of the Kupo over to help. And here's Butler outside. And he comes up with a bucket. Curry's got 8 points.
Such a quick release. As soon as the ball touches his hands, it's gone.
Milwaukee's gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will keep it. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. You look at the Spurs, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
When I look at the Bucks, they're the best team in the league. No surprise at all. I mean, they have the talent. They will be a factor in the title race. He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
Outside Curry. From deep three-point land. Another 3 for Golden State.
They hit 4 of their first 5 shots. Great execution and attention to detail.
Kupo, pass to MP. Rebounded by Butler.
You knew eventually they were going to miss one. At least you hope.
Back to Curry. Portis against Butler. Outside, Green. And a great assist by Butler as this one goes. Butler's got 3 assists tonight.
Green's floor stretching ability will be one of the things that makes this offense so dynamic.
From deep, MP. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
Only 1 miss in his first 6 shots. He's definitely brought his A game.
Curry passes to Butler. From behind the arc. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Boy, this team is on a heater right now. 16 wins in a row, and they've shown no signs of slowing down.
There are a lot of players who will say they don't take notice of a budding winning streak. But when it's double digits, everyone knows. Winning streaks are a lot harder than people think because every single team wants to be the one to take you down.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Also making a switch. Anthony's checked in. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Pass to Kuminga. Outside Milton. Now here's Curry. Beyond the arc. Drills it from deep.
Not as fast as brother, but make no mistake, Seth shoots that ball quick.
And so MP will bring it up for Milwaukee. They put up a nice win against Sacramento last time out.
And guys, those road games are never easy. But they had a solid strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, despite the challenges of being away from home, they were able to execute cleanly and look really fresh out there.
Down low. Portis with the steal. Here's Anthony. They get it back. Portis gets the bucket. Portis has got his second basket of the night.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out.
Yeah, you think you gotta stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work in the glass. You literally practice that every day.
Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. And the Warriors making a change here. Butler's checked in. Milwaukee also changing it up. Smith, he's checked in for Portis. Green comes in for Antetokounmpo. And Prince is subbed in for Coffee. The Bucks leading by 5. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. MP's shot is off. The Warriors have got 6 of 8 shots to go. Heals a 3. The rebound by the Bucks. Last time they met in Milwaukee.
I really think that L has to fall on their defense, or a lack thereof. Just not enough focus at that end of the floor.
Somebody with solid shooting from their opponent, but they didn't have any teeth with their defense. Need to be more active than they were.
And so it's MP making things happen for Milwaukee. He's been effective on offense, racking up 21 points so far in this contest. We'll be right back after this word. Checked in for the Warriors. Milwaukee also changing it up. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Smith. Gary Trent Jr. comes in for Prince. And MP subbed in for Porter Jr. And we're now about a minute into the second quarter of play. Good.
Jonathan Kuminga, let's just say he's a special athlete, folks.
Jimmy Butler out there with Kuminga. Then there's Seth Curry, and it's Buddy Hield, and it's Livers, and it's Seth. Look at Giannis go up and get it.
Impressive how in sync Giannis is with his squad, enabling them to set up a flashy alley-oop.
Warriors trail by 10, and Grant, for everything else he's accomplished, Giannis hasn't quite mastered the three-point shot.
And you know, he hasn't had to, B.A. You want him inside, hitting on those high percentages, shutting down the lane defensively, and of course, controlling the boards.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Sacramento played some superb basketball. He added 55 points, and he was on a tear in that game, recording a season high in points. And the entire NBA talking about his performance. It was that special. Can he do it again? We'll see, guys.
Allie, we appreciate the update. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
And here's Butler outside. The rebound by the Bucks. They've got the Lakers ahead of them in their next game in Los Angeles. They're getting into the back half of a 4-game road trip. Antetokounmpo finds Green. Here's Trent. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. And they call an illegal screen here.
Part of the reason why they have leads, they haven't turned it over too much. They are playing smart basketball.
Stephen Curry, he's checked in for Livers. Prince is checked in for the Bucks. Warriors trail by 12. Outside Curry. Pass to Curry from deep. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got 3 assists tonight.
And he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And of course, it helps space the floor, which gives his offense more room to operate.
Prince, the pass to Embiid. No good on the shot.
And he's very confident from that range. Can't make him all.
Wow, Kuminga playing way above the rim.
If you're tossing up an alley-oop to Kuminga, put it anywhere near the hoop. He's going to finish it.
And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Thanks. With players signing rich extensions, highlighted by Devin Booker's 2-year, $145 million max contract, we're quickly approaching a time when so-called supermax players will be making over $1 million per game. As shocking as it sounds, the reality is that the best players are already worth more than that to their teams.
It's all about results. Thank you very much for the report, Shams. And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And some changes here for the Warriors. Green's checked in for Jimmy Butler. Moody comes in for Heel. And it's Brandon Podziemski in for Curry. Bobby Portis is checked in for the Bucks. Coffee comes in for Anthony. And a basket by Curry.
He's been dropping them in from downtown since the tip. 3 triples in the first quarter. 2 more since.
Milwaukee leading by 7. MP outside. Trent pass to MP. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Outside Kuminga. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by Portis.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
MP outside for 3. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. MP's got 33.
He's dropping the 3 ball with incredible consistency. What a barrage here in the first half.
The 3 from Curry. Rebounded by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo has got 4 rebounds now. And here's MP from outside. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Here's Curry. From deep three-point land. And that's not going to go. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. The Bucks on top, up by 16. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
And with All-Star Weekend approaching quickly, here's an update on how the dunk contest contenders are shaping up. And let's do something we never, ever, ever do, and that's go off topic.
What topic?
So we don't have a topic track?
Isn't that a topic? Being off topic?
Well, that was more no topic than... Now we'll take a look back at our featured game. That was quite a performance for the Milwaukee Bucks.
When you shoot it efficiently, the probability of winning goes way up. It also saves you wasted energy.
Yeah, sometimes teams try hard, but they're disorganized. Not these guys.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
After a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Well, he really outdid himself in that first half. Stepped up and gave them a big lift.
And I like that they had the confidence in him to keep calling his number.
Milwaukee leading by 16. So on the floor for Milwaukee, Giannis plays the 4 with Porter playing at center. Gary Trent is out there with MP, and it's Coffee in at the 3.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Inside, outside for Butler, outside for Podziemski. Up top Curry, covered by MP. Count it. Curry's got 19 points.
And this has become expected from Curry. Everyone knows how dangerous he is in getting to his spots and capitalizing.
From a mid-major school to a first-round pick, Wisconsin native Brandon Podziemski has had quite the rise, RJ.
Yeah, he finishes top 5 in Rookie of the Year voting in 2024.
Connects again from distance.
Well, we expect him to come in firing. It's just another three-point barrage.
What a phenomenal run it's been for him. Nearing 5th on the list for most triples in a year. Green, a screen. Curry, no good.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Takes the three. Good! Another from 3.
The parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
And that latest triple ties it for 2nd for most threes in a game. What a monster performance from deep in bed. Butler passes to Moody. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got his 4th assist in this one.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Let's check in with our reporter, Ali LePend again for 3.
And he's topped his own personal best. A new 2nd place mark for most single-game triples. He is never shy when it comes time to launch.
Not at all. Casting away and making a little history in the process. What a privilege to be here to witness this. He's as good as it gets from long distance.
You can always count on Curry for a clapback triple.
Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. From deep, MP connects again from distance.
And of course it falls for him. And that 3 pushing him into the record books.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes in a game. A night we'll never forget. So it's the Warriors now. And after this one, they're at home against Sacramento. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul. Anthony's checked in for Milwaukee. Curry against Anthony. And here's Butler outside. It's hauled in by Portis. Portis has got rebound number 5 here. Good! Another from 3.
Oh, hot as a tea kettle. He is just firing away. And he has set a new record for the most triples ever in an NBA game.
Breaking his own record. We knew his reputation and the kind of shooting display he can put on. He's taken it to another level, though. Time called here. The Warriors decide to talk it over. And the Warriors make some changes. Kuminga, he's checked in for Green. And it's Buddy Hield in for Moody. .157 left to play in the 3rd quarter. Out to Hield. Pass to Kuminga. Outside to Jepsky. Shot clock at 6. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And it's Hield missing.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that open.
Trent's shot is off.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Outside Curry. Back to Pajemski. That 3's off the mark. And so Trent will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. And Anthony slams it in.
And MP's teammates appreciate this. He understands how valuable passing is to team chemistry, and he learned it quickly.
And here's Curry for 3. Knocks it down from distance. Curry's got 8 points in the quarter.
He's just lighting them up in this game. But he's going to have to extend a little bit more, or he's going to keep knocking them down from deep.
And the bucket is good.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Pass to Kuminga from outside the arc. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. And here comes the break. There's 31 seconds left in the 3rd. And again for 3.
And night in and night out, you can count on him to really stretch the defense.
Would you believe he's now tied for 5th most triples in a single season? And here we go. Bucks running again. Tries the spin move. Pass to Trent. MP outside. The 3 is up. Connects again from distance.
And now claiming the mark for hitting the 5th most threes in the season.
Wow, a tremendous feat. It's incredible how he can control the game from the perimeter. And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. The Bucks on top, delivering the blowout. And time for a short break. Stay right there. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And we return to the action as the single-game record for three-pointers is being rewritten.
Give this man his flowers. He is putting on a game for the ages.
And while this milestone is a testament to MP's individual greatness, he's still all about the team. The team that wins it all normally has the most help and motivation.
And the Bucks making a change here. MP's checked in. For Milwaukee, they've gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. Curry and Pods pairing up in the backcourt. Down low, it'll be the tenacious pair of Butler and Draymond. And it's Moody in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the group out there for Golden State. And here's MP from outside. Golden State has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter for range. Outside Pajemski. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Butler's got assist number 8 now on the night.
And Butler makes the smart play, getting it out to the three-point shooter.
Pass to Porter. Anthony, left side. Back to MP. 4-3. Counted from distance.
You like to see the young confidence from MP. Just fires right back with an answer of 3.
Outside Pajemski. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Milwaukee has gone 3 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the third quarter. MP outside, fires the 3, hits yet again. Wow!
Never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this.
Green's checked in for Prince. Moody on the wing. Outside Curry. Let's go with a 3. Drains the triple. Curry's got 5 points now this quarter.
On a night like tonight, Steph Curry is must-watch basketball. He can score from anywhere.
Porter finds MP. Good! Another from 3.
For this franchise now, he's hit the most threes in a single season. Unbelievable.
His incredible range stretches out the defense on a nightly basis. It's an invaluable element to this offense. Gets the 3 ball to go.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Bucks.
They really had things going. Their offense carried them tonight, Graham.
Yeah, BA, tonight, simply they won the battle of the field goal percentage. I mean, it made all the difference.
And you look at their record after tonight, 30 wins on the year.
And I'm sure they're happy to get even for what happened the last time these teams met.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for MP.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him.
Outside Butler, this one's for 3. Knocks down the triple.
Jimmy Butler taking it upon himself to get those 3 points back.
Deflects the pass, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Moody.
Just say that was an ill-advised pass there. Very close to a turnover.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Rollins is checked in. There's 47 seconds left in the final quarter. Lets it go from deep. Another bucket. Wow.
Unreal. He's got the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time great individual performances in league history.
Honestly, guys, I don't know how you'll stop him. He's in the mid-70s scoring-wise.
And again.
And that ties him for 3rd all-time scoring for a single game. What a remarkable night.
Boy, a game not to be forgotten. He has put on a show.
And to equal a mark set way back in 1961 by Wilt Chamberlain, that tells you all you need to know.
And that one falls from Curry. And so Curry nails both of them. There's 21 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Pass to Rollins. And here's MP from outside. Good! That's another bucket!
The good times keep rolling for him. Now tied for 2nd all-time in scoring.
Boy, the way he's been able to maintain his focus on offense all game. The defense throws everything at him, but he still scores.
And to think when the night started that we see someone match Kobe's 81. I mean, his performance tonight has been nothing short of magnificent.
So this one belongs to the Bucks. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Now, shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And let's check in with Jennifer Quintana.
And Pete, congrats on the win. I know this is one of the games you've highlighted on your social channels as being pivotal to your MVP picks. How do you think you fared?
I did what I set out to do. Got the win, played well.
You definitely bolstered your case in this one.
Thanks, Gigi.
BA, over to you.
Thank you, Jennifer. And that about wraps it up. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
The bar barely.
Hey, Ma, how's it going?
He's great. He's in really good spirits.
Okay, well, the test fine.
That he needs surgery. But the prognosis is really, really good.
Ma.
Yes, they need to put a stent in, and I know it sounds scary, but the doctor said it's a very common procedure. And like I said, the prognosis is great.
Yeah. I guess that's good. Can I talk to him?
Oh, he's sleeping right now, honey, but I will have him call you in the morning.
And how are you holding up?
I'm fine. MP, and your father is fine too. Everything is going to be okay.
I need you to keep reminding me that Dad's a fighter.
Your dad is a fighter. I love you.
Thanks.
I love you.
I love you too, Mama. Hey. Yo, wait. If you're here, who's helping out with the restaurant?
Uncle Rick. Yeah, that's staying with us for a while, just until the surgery.
Uncle Rick. Really? Dad, Uncle Rick can make toast.
We've been having the same breakfast for the last weekend. I think we'll be just fine.
All right. Yeah,
It's easy.
thank you. So be honest, how are you feeling?
I'm here now.
Yeah, but I know you. Heck, I'm surprised they even let you fly.
Oh no, you can't keep this in a cage. Look, I'm good, man. I can tell you, man.
I know. It's just. It's a lot for all of us.
Listen, if I'm not scared, then you should be. It is my chest they cut me into, okay?
Yeah, I hear you, but in my mind, it's just caused me a lot of anxiety. I can't stop thinking about it, Dad.
What about I feel like that? I just throw myself to my work. Keeps my mind from wandering.
Yeah, I've been trying.
Good. Because I don't want my last memory of you getting hit by Luke.
Wow. Wow.
What, too far, too soon? What?
No, that was actually funny. Which is referee?
Oh, no, come on, man. Quit playing. I'm always funny.
Well, I got you courtside seats tonight. Hey, just make sure you don't spill no drinks. I don't need them roasting on the jumbotron.
Oh, no. Wait. You got those no strings. I got a steel grip. Come on.
I know you got that old man strength.
No. I was stronger than you when I was young.
Huh? Yeah. Are you okay? Did they not test your brain while you were in the hospital?
Hey, don't worry about my brain, okay? You gotta game. And then maybe trophy will take you.
I hear that, Pops.
Okay.
All right, fellas, listen up. Got a tough one tonight. Luka's a huge problem, obviously. Can't let him get too comfortable early. There's only so much we can do to slow him down, so we're going to need a big game from our very own MVP. MP, go out there and do your superhero thing, all right?
Don't trip, y'all. I got you.
All right.
I got us.
And let's go out there and get this win, all right? Bring it in.
Let's go, y'all.
Win on 3. 1, 2, 3. Win!
Starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Cortez will function as the pivot with Antetokounmpo by his side. MP out there with Gary Trent. And it's Coffey in the small forward position. For the Lakers, the post pair form will be Vanderbilt and AD. Reeves in at shooting guard. James is the small forward. And Smart in at the one spot. Two teams here, Clark, with plenty of veteran talent. Do you expect this to be a thinking man's game?
Maybe a little more so than a typical game because of the quality of players and IQ that is represented on both of these teams. I mean, they're experienced, they're smart, they're tough. You won't see a lot of rookie mistakes in this match.
Good, and this is James. Smart's got the first 3 points tonight for the Lakers.
And just playing aggressive basketball. Smart taking what's... Is out there.
On offense, here are the Bucks. And this team has been on a very impressive 17-game winning streak. They are red hot right now.
And it is very impressive, but it's also interesting. I mean, even sitting here at the broadcast table and the storyline this group has created has you just impressed and a little scratching your head because we expect drama and a certain amount of unpredictability with this crew. That's not going away, but I tell you, this team seems to be minimizing or mitigating the volatility. They seem to be a lot more solid of late.
Let's send it over to Ellie for a report on MP.
Guys, how about this one? MP and the legend LeBron James both in the MVP races. MP told me it's such an honor to be in that race with LeBron. I grew up watching him, and he's meant so much to this league. But legend or not, he's got himself a game tonight. Sounds like MP wants to make a statement, guys.
Thanks for that. A couple of great competitors, that's for sure. And you think about the greatest players, Clark, in Bucks history, it comes down to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, I think that's where the list probably starts and ends. I mean, both of those guys led the Bucks to championship seasons and multiple MVP awards as well. But it's hard for me to say this. Maybe Giannis has a slight edge over Kareem. He's the all-time leader in points, rebounds, assists.
Just banged it in!
Oh my goodness! How about that?
Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Camp. Antetokounmpo finds MP. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. MP's got 6.
You know, you're going to have success when you start out shooting 80% of the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way it is.
That's a big turnaround right there. LeBron answering right back with the three. He knows momentum is in the balance, and he wants it to swing his way.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. MP outside. And the Bucks hit again from deep. And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's a 3-point game. Couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys are defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, and it's not easy to do, much easier said than done, but they're capable of making it happen. It just comes down, I think, to will and desire.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Pass to Trent. 3-pointer. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Here's LeBron. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. He has 7.
A monster down low. LeBron James, the rare package of skill, size, and athleticism.
And Coffee gets it to go.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. Not there.
The great Giannis Antetokounmpo connects again from distance.
And his flame throwing continues. He's having a season for the A's.
And he's approaching the 4th most three-point makes in a season. No good for LeBron. Milwaukee leading by 6. Trent gets the bucket. Trent's got 7.
How about the work inside that time by Trent Jr.? Just taking what the defense gives you.
Reeves against Trent. Outside, Smart. Good on the three-point shot. Smart's got his second basket of the night.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
A 3 from MP. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
7-second difference shot in game clock. 18 sets the pick for Reeves. In the corner, Smart with it. Offline with his 3. And they're moving it up. Trent against LeBron. Basket good.
You find yourself up double digits in the first quarter. You know you're doing something right.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks going into the break with a 10-point lead. A terrific... And if you're just tuning in, we can... Vanderbilt's checked in for Maxi Kleber. LeBron comes in for Jake Arabian. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Gabe Vincent. Milwaukee also making some changes. Antetokounmpo's checked in for AG.
That he's playing. We'll go out soon. Maybe after this game. You gonna poop? You gonna pee? Poop-de-poop? Yeah. Wait. No, you wait. Wait. Good girl. Why you gotta be so stinky? Why you gotta be so stinky? You wait. You wait. You go outside right now? Outside? You want a snack? You want a snack from Mommy? Do you remember Mommy? You want a snack from Mommy? Oh my gosh! Oh my god! Wait. Wait. Good girl. Good girl. Oh boy. Whoa. Good girl. Oh boy. On your mat. Oh. Ready? Are you ready? On your bum. On your... Yes. Take it. Good girl. I like that you tried to take it. That's hilarious. Oh, it's so gross. Good girl. Yeah, good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Girl, wait. Wait. Okay, go. Good girl. Okay, good girl.
Green. Trent comes in for Torian Prince, and MP subbed in for Porter. Setting the floor for the Bucks, they've got MP. Smith is out there with Huntin Killa. Then it's Anthony, and it's Trent in at the three.
You know what, though? Sometimes he can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed it.
And now, let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Warriors was tremendous. He dropped an amazing number of points, and that was a season high. Really just a phenomenal performance from him, and here's hoping we see more of the same from him in this one, guys.
Thanks as always, Allie, for that great report. It certainly was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this one. He feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charani, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, the writing is on the wall. The Lakers are Luka's team now. And it seems quite possible this will be King James' final season with the team after he picked up his almost $53 million player option. While LeBron is not entirely comfortable with the situation, from my understanding. And guys, he's got to make the most of every season he has left.
Yeah, you got to roll with the punches. All right, Shams, we thank you very much for that report. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And here is MP. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist. Giannis has got assist number 7 for him tonight. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. LeBron is screen on MP. Vanderbilt the pass to James. Back to Vanderbilt. 5 to shoot. Smart misses. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Bucks. They've held a 12-point lead early. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
And it was funny, the road arena didn't bother them at all. I mean, they locked in, focused, and executed, and got it done.
Milwaukee leading by 10. And here's MP for 3. And James pulls it down. LeBron's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And after that great first quarter from three-point range, he has finally come back to earth.
And again, no good by the Lakers.
Working from medium range, he was trying to take what the defense gave him there.
Anthony finds Trent. The 3 from MP. Oh, MP sinks the triple.
Even after all those three-pointers he hit in that first quarter, it looks like the D still didn't learn its lesson as they've left him open for another one.
Smart on the wing, covered by Anthony. Smart passes to James. No good again that time. Bucks shooting an incredible 64% for the field in this game. Green kicks to MP. Good as Green picking up the assist. MP's got 8 points here in this quarter.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Anthony against LeBron. And the foul called on MP. That's a switch line.
Substitution on the board.
From deep LeBron. Rebound Milwaukee.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Bucks ahead as they end the second quarter with a huge surge and 18-6 run. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it all down, and through the first half of play, it's a very commanding lead for the Milwaukee Bucks.
Just moving the ball. You can confuse and frustrate a defense.
Yeah, so many of their points have come off assists, executing at a very high level. Now it's time to check in on how the Rookie of the Year race is shaping up.
We all have big expectations for MP, and he's crushing. Let's his game do the talking. I'd like to see that from a young player.
I don't think there's any doubt that he's going to go far.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
A big gap on the scoreboard. The second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
What a welcome surprise that first half. Went above and beyond his usual scoring output.
Well, you know what? They've given him an increased role tonight, and he's taken full advantage of it.
And so it's Milwaukee with it. 18-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game. And for a report on MP, let's send it over to Allen.
Well, as I'm sure you've heard, MP's father is on the mend from a recent heart attack. The recovery is going well enough that his doctor cleared him to fly, and he's in the stands today. MP told me, quote, "Seeing him out there, that means the world to me, something I will never take for granted again." As wholesome an answer as you'll get, guys.
Well, we know his dad means the world to him. And again for 3.
He's been hit threes at a very high level. He haven't seen many better from beyond.
That last triple ties him for the fourth most made in a single season. And Greg, you were a point guard. How has that position evolved over the years?
Well, if you think of how much more the court that has to be covered and the style, you have to score more now to play the position. I think shooting becomes incredibly important. And then defensively, with all the switching, you got to be able to hold up against size and play all over the court.
They've been looking at a sick offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Mark finds 8. James outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half.
Good, another from 3.
This is amazing. That moves him into 4th place alone on the list of most three-pointers in a season.
It's been fantastic to witness. A year like this doesn't happen often. Inside, there's Portis, and it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist. Antetokounmpo's got 9 assists in the game. Great passes. And coming into this season, J.J. Redick and the Lakers are emphasizing the importance of championship-level conditions.
Well, hard to see that as directed at anyone other than Luka Doncic. That's one of the criticisms of Luka, his conditioning and his lack of effort defensively. This was a big question when they traded for him. Could they convince him to make the conditioning necessary? Well, Reeves takes a bunch of three-pointers and he connects on a lot of them.
Pass to Portis, and he makes good on the layup. Portis has got 6 here in this quarter.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic, and it's a big part of why they've been able to get these big bucks.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Smith checked in for Portis. Prince comes in for Antetokounmpo. Kevin Porter's checked in for Amir Coffey. And Anthony subbed in for Trent. Over to the wing. Pass to Reeves. But 3. Los Angeles with another miss.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
We've got 1:48 left in the third. From 12 feet out. Here's Jason. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. AD uses height well to keep possessions alive.
Prince's shot is good.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Smart dishes to Aiton. Reeves outside. 18 sets the pick for Smart. And it's Connect in the corner. Good, and Smart gets the assist. And that's now 6 points for Golden Connect. Smith finds MP. Back to Smith. On the wing, MP. It's stolen by Vanderbilt. Pass to Connect. Oh, good on the triple. Bucks have gone 7-9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them. A 3 from MP. Lakers with the rebound. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip.
It's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
1 second to separate the shot clock and game. Porter in the corner. Prince the pass to MP. Outside Anthony. 6 on the shot clock. A shot misses. Puts up a deep 3. No good on the last second attempt there. And he has been leading the charge for the Milwaukee Bucks. How about this? He scored 30 points from beyond the arc so far. His long-range game is on today. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he slices the wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony.
He's checked in for Hayes. Vanderbilt comes in for Jake LaRavia. Austin Reeves is checked in for Dalton Connect. And Smart subbed in for Gabe Vincent. Setting the floor for the Bucks. Portis will function as the pivot with Antetokounmpo by his side. MP out there with Gary Trent. And it's Coffee in the small forward. Here's Aiton. Smart! And the three misses.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
MP! It's good!
No hesitation at all there. MP rose up with confidence.
Lakers trail by 18. Outside Vanderbilt. James fired. Oh, the shot is pure from the point.
All systems are on go when LeBron has the ball behind the arc.
Antetokounmpo lays it in off the window.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Rebounded by Portis.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
MP connects again from distance.
And his incredible shooting season continues.
Oh, up the history charts. He climbs G8 out time for third all time for threes in a season. Absolutely amazing.
Nice setup. Excellent team basketball.
And
good, another from three.
The threes just don't stop with him. He's been a machine from beyond the arc ever since the start of the season.
He continues, doesn't he, to shoot his way up the history books and now sits solely by himself for third most threes in a season.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Outside Portis. Pass to Coffee. To the paint. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
James wide open. Off target with his three. Here's Milwaukee now. They're on an 18-7 run. MP with a screen on Reed. Back to MP. And the three off target. And so James will bring it up to the Lakers. Smart with the ball. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they control the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Alongside Clark Kellogg, Craig Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. And as always, we appreciate you joining us right here tonight on 2K. We'll see you next time.
All right, we're here with MP. It's a nice VIP. MP's dead.
No, most people call him back.
All right, Matt. What you think of your son tonight, man? Well,
I don't want to get too cheesy, but I'm always proud of him. No matter what he does, he
happens in his all. And he's a genuine person.
Hey, Xander, whoa. Let's mix it up. I thought this was supposed to be a lighthearted series.
Trust me, big fan of that level. Okay?
Box office, baby.
Oh, come on. Hey, look, that's my dad for you. He makes the best diner food you'll ever have in your life, but in his heart of hearts, he thinks he's a Hollywood movie star.
I just need my big break, son.
You know how that goes? Well, lucky for you, Dad, we're filming on my socials right now, so I got a ton of followers. Hollywood might be calling tomorrow.
Oh, that's what's
MP out. Hey, we did that, y'all. Come on, baby. I told you he couldn't stop.
All right, listen up. Look, before the game, I said we need MP to do his superhero thing for us tonight. Luckily, he brought his cape to the arena.
Hey,
MP, get up here and get this game ball.
come
Sure,
on,
baby.
y'all. Hey, look, I just want to say thank y'all for trusting me to go out there and handle business. So, bring it in. Let's close this night out nice. Hey, all for one on three. 1, 2, 3. All for one!
Up next, the Bucks taking on the Nuggets. For the Bucks, their incredible journey continues, ripping through the schedule, never looking back. Even on the road tonight, you can bet this team will come out swinging. Nuggets, Bucks, the NBA on 2K Sports. Hello and welcome to Sunday Night NBA action here on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And out on the sidelines is Allie LaForce. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Well, I like that he's really found a balance. He doesn't feel the need to put the team on his back and try to carry them offensively, but he can still bring it when they need him most. And maybe what's most important, he provides that veteran leadership necessary.
And the Milwaukee starting five. Giannis plays the 4 with Porter playing at center. Gary Trent is out there with MP, and it's Coffee in at the small forward. And for Denver, Gordon and Jokic, the inside combo. Jamal Murray out there with Bruce Brown, and it's Johnson in at the 3. Graham, these are two teams with some of the highest assist rates in the league.
Yeah, B.A. And it really goes to show the unselfish attitude they both have. Not to mention how many skilled passers are on both rosters.
From deep, MP, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
You have to be ready to take your shots when they come. And MP was ready this time.
Murray passes to Gordon. Fires for 3. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. And this team is on absolute fire right now. They've won 18 in a row.
Well, just to be able to be on the call and see these guys in person is a real treat. They've been the talk of the NBA during the streak. The question now becomes, can they sustain the focus and level of intensity? They are looking quite comfortably in control, so it's going to be interesting to see.
Nails it from beyond the arc.
Nice looking 3-ball by MP. Proving he can hurt you from downtown.
Stan, how about Bucks coach Doc Rivers? This season has moved into 6th on the all-time win total.
He had an amazing accomplishment for Doc Rivers passing George Ball. And within reach now of 4th all-time if he can stay at it a little longer. Well, this offense is off to an outstanding start. They're communicating, executing, and finding great shots.
Oh, got that one up quick. Murray's got 6.
Well, you got to love that play. Murray gets to his spot, and the pass is right there.
Portis gets the bucket.
What a start. 5 for 5 from the floor, executing the game plan to perfection at this point.
Back to Brown. Denver moving it around. From Pete Johnson. Rebound Milwaukee. Coming into this, having notched a win against the Lakers in their last game.
Yeah, they were able to execute offensively in a hostile environment, which led to a lot of high percentage shots.
Well, and it's one thing to get the shots you want. It's another to make them. They've got good scorers on this team.
So it's Denver now, after Milwaukee picked up a 3 with their last shot. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Lakers was a man on a mission. He had 43 points, and he made a significant contribution from beyond the arc, as usual. It was a performance that will stick with the fans for a long time. Let's see what he has in store for us in this one.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, it'll be interesting to see how much of that performance carries over into this one.
His goal is to provide whatever the team needs from him on that particular evening.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
So it's Denver now. The Bucks getting their last shot to go. Murray passes to Jokic. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist.
And the jumper of Jokic, it's almost a set shot. He's totally in control.
Coach Nikola Jokic, a guy who thrives playing through contact.
Yeah, you know what? Sometimes, yes, maybe more than any other player, when Jokic is forced backwards, he tends to get more creative. It's confounding what this guy can do at his side. Never ceases to amaze me.
So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And it's a completely new group here for the Nuggets. Milwaukee also changed it up. Porter Jr., he's checked in for Trent. And Anthony subbed in for MP. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Westbrook, pass to Valanciunas. Back to Westbrook. Valanciunas. Nikola Jokic is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Najee jumps in for Holmes, and Murray Murray subbed in for Tyson. Milwaukee also changed it up. Green's checked in for Portis. Trent comes in for Coffee. And MP subbed in for Porter Jr. Westbrook runs the point with Murray to his side. Nikola Jokic is out there with Ignaji, and it's Strother in at the 3 slot. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Now here's Trent. In his last outing, he had 11 points. He nails it, and we're tied. Trent's kept himself on the board with a 3 there.
A very accurate three-point shooter. You can't afford to let Trent Jr. find these shots.
And they double up Jokic. Here's Murray. Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good luck. Just couldn't find the mark.
All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, I'm told the Nuggets were excited to add veteran center Jonas Valanciunas. They really struggled last season to craft effective lineups when Nikola Jokic was out of the game. In JV, they have a capable scorer and playmaker who can steady the reserve.
He's a big factor. Shams, thank you for the report.
And that time, Jokic having the play created for him. And he obliges with the bucket.
Here's Anthony. And right now, he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. From downtown, and MP with a basket on the assist from Trent. MP's got 15 points.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2.
All around, a big man to continue. Jokic making his finger think twice on the contact.
Free throw drops for Jokic. And you think about Jokic's point center game. He's a pioneer, Grant, a one-of-a-kind.
Oh, one of a kind indeed. And historically, very few centers have led their team in assists, and none with the regularity of Jokic. So he's an outlier, but is he a trendsetter? Only time will tell.
Now here's Portis. Pass to Coffee. Just 5 on the clock. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Fires it. MP no good. Nuggets trail by 3. Murray for 3. It's hauled in by Portis. Portis has got 4 rebounds in the game. MP no good. The Nuggets have got 8 of 13 shots to fall in the second quarter. Out to Gordon. Here's Jokic. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played. Oh, a silky 3 from MP.
With the way he can fill it up at this age, it's scary to think how good MP might be in a few years.
Murray scanning the floor. Rebounded by the Bucks. And going against Denver, their first meeting on the year.
And last year's games were interesting to watch, considering that each team came out with a win against the other.
This is a potential finals preview. As good as it gets early in the season.
Here's Johnson. After the basket by Milwaukee on the other end.
And they're in a better flow this quarter offensively, and their shooting percentage is steadily rising as a result.
MP, the pass to Portis. Now MP launches the 3. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Gordon can't hit.
Almost a highlight reel play. Hey, you have to appreciate the effort.
Pass to MP. 3-pointer. He's got it going on. Now 7 for 10.
Man, he's on fire. Playing patient basketball, not forcing shots.
Outside Murray. The 3. He can't get that one to fall. And so it's MP making things happen for Milwaukee. He's been effective on offense, racking up 21 points so far in this contest. We'll be right back with you shortly.
Hello, folks. The first half is in the books, and we've got a lead on the scoreboard for the Milwaukee Bucks.
3 has been their magic number. They are shooting that thing.
Shooting it for real. Hitting those shots opens up everything for them. They should have a lot of room to operate in the second half.
And we've got the playoff picture starting to come into focus now. So let's take a look at the Eastern Conference.
When I look at them,
and that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Hey, you look at MP in this game. He's been everywhere.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first 2 quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
And Coach, we see more and more teams looking to push the pace. What took so long?
I don't know what took so long, B.A. I think what happens as coaches and as players, you realize that it's tough to score against the best defensive team in the half court where their defense is set. And so if you can get the ball down the court quickly and be on the attack before they are locked in, you got a much better chance to generate quality shots.
And on the floor for Doc Rivers as we get into the second half. Giannis plays the floor with Porter playing at center. MP is out there with Gary Trent. And it's Coffee in at the 3. There's the 3. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. MP's got 27 points. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Cameron Johnson stays even. He said, I just try to come in and do my job every game, no matter what that looks like. And as somebody who shoots a lot of threes, some days can be better than others. So you just ride the waves while you can and focus on that next play. The next shot and your results, they'll be the results. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Allie. What do you expect to see from Gary Trent Jr. on any given night, Coach?
Well, look, B.A., you're going to get a combination of good shooting, soft touch in close, and he can go vertical. He makes some spectacular plays.
Oh, wasting no time on that one. Johnson's got 6.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
And sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now here's Trent. 6 points for him. MP shot is off.
Their first miss after hitting 3 straight shots, but I like their aggressiveness coming out of the half.
And here's Gordon from the arc. And another 3 for Denver.
Well, he's not an elite three-point shooter, but Gordon makes just enough threes to be a threat from out there.
The Bucks leading by 8. From deep, MP. Elite range, MP.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific.
It's Brown on the wing. Back to Murray. To the paint. Here's Gordon. And Gordon with the big finish.
Gordon putting on a show.
Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. Antetokounmpo pass to MP. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Antetokounmpo has got 6 assists now in the game. Jokic with a screen on Trent. Trent against Murray. Jokic the screen. Murray passes to Jokic. 6 to shoot. A good look from Johnson. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Antetokounmpo has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. He buries it from 3. MP's got 39.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Brown. Launches it. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Antetokounmpo's got 9 rebounds now. Trent on the wing. And here's MP from outside. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got 4 rebounds now. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. And here's Portis. It's stolen by Johnson. Pass to Murray. Back to Johnson. Now Jokic. Outside Murray. Fires the 3. There's Murray with the triple.
He's been so aggressive on offense. And with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
The shot's good. Portis has got 8 points. And Denver has possession. It's a 14-point game. Jokic passes to Murray. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic.
Yeah, exceptional focus from Murray offensively tonight.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Like a matador. There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
And it's a completely new group here for the Nuggets. Milwaukee also changing it up. Green's checked in for Portis. Prince comes in for Coffee. And it's Porter Jr. in for Trent.
Yeah, no matter how you slice it, Giannis is a force out there. Power, the scoring, the rebounding, the defense. He gives you everything.
Now here's Porter. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. MP outside. Fires from deep. And again for 3.
Another 3 for him. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
Well, he's just pouring it on, and he's tied for the 5th most triples ever in a single game. So it's Denver now. Just 3. Almost an entirely new group here. Bobby Portis is checked in for Green. Coffee comes in for Prince. Gary Trent Jr., he's checked in for Porter Jr. And MP subbed in for Anthony.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player.
Johnson, the small forward, with Gordon holding down the floor. Bruce Brown is out there with Jamal Murray. And it's Jokic in at the center position. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Lays it in easily.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Murray against MP. Brown on the wing. And the 3 misses.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and he doesn't go down.
Nuggets trail by 9. The foul called on MP. That's his 3rd foul so far.
And there's just 1 foul now away from the middle.
Wing, Murray, guarded by Trent. Outside Brown, puts up the tray. Jacks up a 3. Portis there for the rebound.
Every possession counts for them right now. That's not going to get it done.
Trent against Brown. Empty! Connects again from distance.
All game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is nothing stopping his shot.
And you know this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game the world never forgets. The foul called on MP. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game. He against Murray. Now Jokic. Jokic is doubled. On the wing, Murray, covered by MP. 6 on the shot clock. Now Gordon. Johnson fires. The three is in.
Yeah, nice vision from Gordon. He knew his teammate was there all the way.
Milwaukee leading by 9. 1:25 left to play in the fourth quarter. Here's Antetokounmpo. Portis with a screen on Gordon. Giannis throws it down.
That's too easy for Antetokounmpo. This D's going to have to push him further from the basket.
Here's Brown. Outside Murray. Outside Jokic. Buries it from outside.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Oh, wide open, but couldn't capitalize. Johnson. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
And any decent level of distance, he's taking it. He has that locked-in mentality right now.
Well, he's firing away with confidence from downtown. The defense better adjust to this and fast.
Here's Coffey. Portis with a screen on Johnson. Here's MP. Shot clock at 5. And stolen by Jokic.
I'm looking for a quick bucket here.
And then trying to extend that game.
Oh, off target from downtown. And that's an intentional foul.
Shooting from Milwaukee, Giannis Antetokounmpo, taking 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there. Now a timeout called by Denver. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
They need to answer fast.
Yeah, and if they can get a decent look from 3, that's the shot to take. Not a lot of time to work with.
The Nuggets on offense. They trail by 6. Portis there for the rebound. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Second personal foul. Shooting from Milwaukee, at the line of 2.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here, and it's an 8-point ball game. And the Nuggets call time here. 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. All right, guys, what's your take?
And time's running short. They just couldn't get over that hump.
Well, I've been in this spot more times than I'd like to admit. All you can do is tell your guys to hold their heads up and finish strong.
Murray! Money from 3! And now they decide to foul intentionally.
At the line for the Bullets, Jerry Trent Jr. 2 shots.
Oh, the first of 2, no good. A heartbreaker. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that increases the lead to 6. Gordon fires. Misses the 3. And so it's Milwaukee with the W. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. You know, you have 2 choices. You can either succumb to the hostility in this arena, or you can feed off of it and use it as motivation. They did the latter.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.
Nah.
Timberwolves taking on the Bucks. For the Timberwolves, a big player in their conference, holding second place in the West. No doubt their sights are set high as the year rolls on. Bucks Timberwolves is coming up next, and we'll be right back. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, and roaming the sideline for tonight's game are Allie LaForce. And a quick look at how the Minnesota Timberwolves schedule is shaping up. On Friday, they'll be matching up against Kevin Durant and the Houston Rockets. And then on Saturday, they'll go up against De'Aaron Fox and the San Antonio Spurs.
You know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team's going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
Checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. Dante DiVincenzo is out there with Smith. And McDaniels at the small forward position. And for Milwaukee, Portis will function as the pivot with Antetokounmpo by his side. Gary Trent is out there with MP. And it's Coffey in at the 3. And Doris, when you look around the league, there are still a handful of players coming along from off-season injury.
Yeah, and Kev, this is a very tough balance for coaches to have to navigate. You have to protect your guys that have a history of injury, but at the same time, it's a
This has been something that we rarely see, and he's sustained it all year long.
Well, it's been an incredible journey for him as he moves closer and closer to second on the all-time three-point leaderboard.
And he's already surpassed Curry's mark from 2019. Next up is James Harden's total from that season of 378.
To the train.
Well, the ability to spread the floor is such a valuable skill in the league, and MVP, yes sir.
Pass to Smith. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. Over in the corner, McDaniels. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of doing three-point opportunities.
I love watching Giannis operate inside. So assertive and forceful.
BB, no one has more defensive player of the year awards than Rudy Gobert. 4 of them.
Well, with the 4, he is now tied with the great Dikembe Mutombo and the great Ben Wallace. Does he have another one in his sights?
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowed.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Smith wide open, he fires. No good on the 3. MP finds Trent, and he makes no mistake on the same time.
They have been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Another miss by Minnesota.
Boy, that's brutal. 1 for 5 to start. You have got to find your footing offensively.
Antetokounmpo slams it in.
We're seeing some power from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan is solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Rudy Gobert talked about his objectives. He said, my goal is to be the best defender ever. And now my only focus is to win a championship and to keep impacting my team. Keep trying to make my team the top defense in the league. I think that's the best measure of an all-time defender. Back to you guys.
He can lock it down. Okay, Allie, thanks.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just a great ball.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's ready to talk things through with them. Now we have a chance to pay homage to the Eastern Conference Player of the Week, MP.
And what can you say about how huge he has been for this offense? Everything he's done from the scoring, the shooting, the playmaking. You take him out of the lineup, and there's no telling just how different this team is.
Here's Randall. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
The ability to get to the mid-range game is something Julius Randle has proven he can do.
MP outside. Lets the three fly. That one goes in for two, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
This guy has absolutely owned this quarter. This is how you lead by example.
Randall passes to Gobert. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That is his first foul of the game. A different look from Milwaukee. Kevin Porter comes in for Gary Trent. And Anthony subbed in for MP. Timberwolves also changing it up. Dillingham comes in for Smith. And it's Mike Conley in for Dante DB. Smith comes in for McDaniels, and it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Dillingham. Randall from outside, hits it from three-point range. Randall's got 5.
Well, Julius Randle has put in time to grow his ability to make three-point shots. Nice delivery.
And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, a new ownership group taking over for the Timberwolves. There remains a commitment to continuity on the basketball side. While creating a replacement for the league's second oldest arena is a priority. They made it clear their commitment is to remain in Minnesota.
You'll love to hear it. All right, Shams, we thank you for the report. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, the big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. Connects again from distance.
Up the ladder he goes as the threes continue to fall for him as they have all season long.
And with his performance, he is now tied for second for most threes in a season.
A mark set by James Harden in 2019.
Good alley for the three.
And that three-pointer pushes him further up the all-time ladder.
He does indeed, Greg, and the next mark on his list is the top spot. What a season to remember.
And that top mark is owned by Steph Curry. 402 triples set back in 2016, but for now, a new mark for second place. And one of the most athletic players in the league. Giannis makes those alley-oop jams look easy.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Nuggets delivered quite a performance. He scored 45 points, and as we've come to expect, he contributed from the three-point line as well. He was really special in that game, and they're hoping he can repeat that kind of performance tonight. Guys, back to you.
Excellent report, Allie. Thank you. In stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his routine.
An amazing athlete. The length, speed, Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Game. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo misses the through.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
6-second difference between shot and game. Gets it to go from behind the arc. MP's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You gotta keep getting him touches.
Here's Randall, and the foul called on MP. That'll be his second foul of the game. The three for DiVincenzo. Buries the long-range jumper. DiVincenzo's got 6.
The D a little bit too concerned about the ball going inside on the inbound play. They forgot to guard that perimeter.
That'll do it for the first half. The Bucks on top, up by 15. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee.
Thanks for being with us. First off, how about we start with an update on the All-Star voting?
It's always interesting to see what the fans are thinking out of the gate.
It's a long season. So many things can happen. Right now, it's mostly a popularity contest, but it's fun to talk about. Now let's talk about that first half. What an impressive performance for the Bucks.
It's one-sided on the scoreboard. Also in the rebounding column. They're hammering on these guys. This is how you blow a team out.
Yep, secure those boards, good things happen. Shaq can typically prove it.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at NP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Something has kicked him into gear tonight as he has done work on the offensive end.
Boy, he's been aggressive looking for his shot. Remarkable effort on the offensive end in that first half.
You know, Doris, here's a question for you. Is there a reason why we see so many point guards become head coaches?
I do believe, Kevin, obviously as a point guard, you are responsible on both ends of the floor. On the offense for knowing all of the sets and where every single guy is positioned. On the defensive end, you're the leading communicator. You are at the point of attack. So it makes perfect sense to me that they become head coaches.
Portis will function as the pivot with Antetokounmpo by his side. And be out there with Gary Trent. And it's Coffee into the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. Fires from deep. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. As that one goes in. Giannis has got 3 assists tonight. That's to McDaniels from deep. Rebound Milwaukee.
They have been more dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this one. And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Smith hits to Randall. No good, unable to win this one.
Ugly start to the second half. They missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
NP outside. And it hits the 3. That raises his head, triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Minnesota calls timeout. NP really making a difference here.
Too many open looks from 3. Coach has got to be into them about their perimeter defense.
Standings here. You look at Minnesota, holding on to second spot in the conference. A great season for them so far.
And I think for the Timberwolves, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
Well, this is their goal. There's no doubt about that. For what many expected of them so far, they have not disappointed.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. The Timberwolves coach, Chris Finch, said, "We're We're a team based on movement, cutting, and fluidity. That burden also falls on Anthony Edwards to move and accommodate his teammates. For his part, Hanson's focus is being what the team needs to be, a leader by example, and showing them that I'm coachable. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot.
By the time this young man is done, MP could be one of the great scorers we've ever seen.
Three-pointer Randall. Another miss by Minnesota.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And here's McDaniel. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Nothing in for them in the third quarter.
After hitting a couple of threes in the first half, he hasn't had much going from distance.
Double by Smith. Portis kicks to MP. Connects again from distance. He's really smacking him from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Smith scanning the floor. Shot clock at 5. Over Trent. And it's Smith misses.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
Boy, this has not been his night. The effort's certainly there, but he looks disjointed.
From the arc. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Good on the triple. DiVincenzo's got his third bucket of the night.
And in nailing the three there, he puts a lid on what's been a run by the Bucks.
Yep, that one goes in there.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass.
Pass to Randall. There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter. And it's Smith misses.
Listen, let's not put it lightly. This guy has really struggled here.
Left side, Portis. Over Gobert. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
And the ball goes out of bounds. That's touched by MP. Just 5 to shoot. Three-pointer Randall. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 4 assists in the game.
Listen, this guy's doing his part. It's what we know he's about, but they have got to get some productivity from some other guys on this roster.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks going to the break, holding an enormous 36-point lead. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. He set up his teammate. And how about the setup this one?
How about the secondary playmaking?
And the Timberwolves also making a change. Gobert's checked in for Reed. Randall against Anthony. Conley for 3. No good on that one. Milwaukee has gotten off 4. 3 quarters in the final. Good! Another from 3.
And all game long, the Blues have been pouring in for him. There is no stopping this shot.
And this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game that the world never forgets. And here we go. MP heading to the hoop. Conley with it. Now defended by MP. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Pass to Dillingham. No good with the triple.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the league has to close down. when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Three-pointer. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Here's Smith. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And every team is trying to ward off or recover from injuries. So, Norris, how much separation is there with regards to team training staff?
Now, this is a great question, Kevin, and I think one of the things it highlights is how important every member of your staff is, from your head coach to the assistant coaches, down to the training staff. An 82-game season will challenge any medical staff. They are invaluable to your organization.
Kevin Porter's checked in for Green. Minnesota also making some changes. Daniels is checked in for Joe Ingles. Smith comes in for Dillingham. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. For three, Smith. Rebounded by the Bucks.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be.
He is unstoppable here. It's again from beyond the arc.
What a historic night for him. Shooting the ball, he now stands GA by himself for third place in most threes all time.
I mean, I guess you can appreciate the confidence, but his three-point shooting has been brutal this half.
And just by
fast off the speed, up at the rim in a hurry. Torian Prince with an easy one.
DiVincenzo passes to Smith. We all hear about AI in the workplace, and I don't mean Allen Iverson, although we could put him in the workplace. Greg, now teams are using computers to break down the action.
Yeah, even using camera tracking to assess credit and blame, right? So maybe the little things in winning plays that went unnoticed, they won't be overlooked much anymore.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Milwaukee.
And this was one that good out for three.
And this is a way has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
And that latest triple ties him for second for the most threes in a game. What a monster he's been from deep. 55 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Connects again from distance.
And he's outclassed his previous record.
A new number for the second most single-game triples. Just a master cannoneer.
Firing away and making a little history in the process. What an honor to witness this. What an honor to be here. He is, quite simply, as good as you'll ever see from long range. Bucks passing it around. Outside Porter. Back to Prince. Outside Anthony. Pass to MP. 6 to shoot. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. MP's got 57 points.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you can see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight they've done that and then some.
Green, Rollins.
Minnesota with the ball. Here's McDaniels. Rebound by Smith. MP outside. Can't connect from long distance. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. They poured it out and got it showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home, no doubt helps.
$50 and a win. I already know you'll say one doesn't mean much without the other. Really mean it though. Isn't that what players have to say? What's the danger in admitting that what anybody who's played at any level knows to be true? Scoring is fun.
Don, if I get 30 rebounds and we lose, nobody wants to know how much fun I had. All they care about is the L we just took. Points are a big deal to a lot of people, and I get that. But if you get them in a loss, it takes the air right out the room. I don't know what else to tell you, bro. I really don't. That's just how it is. That's just how the cookie crumbles.
Loud and clear, Eddie. Thanks for your time.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Kevin, back to you.
Good stuff, Dominic. Thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and the rest of our terrific 2K crew, this is Kevin Harlan. Hope you enjoyed our broadcast. See you next time.
Every weekend, $10,000 is on the line in my team at King of the Court presented by AT&T. Defensive Guy 23 topped the competition in week 26, putting a brief pause on Ty CFB's remarkable 9-week domination streak. However, Ty returned to the throne in week 27's action. You could be next. Get your games in and get ready for each weekend's biggest battle in King of the Court.
We have an all-new episode of NBA 2K TV for you starting right now.
Hey, I'm Jemai Mayshak, and you're watching NBA 2K TV. Make sure you check out my prime team if you want to play. J-Buckets 114. We're ready for all the smoke, man. Ready for all the smoke.
With the NBA regular season reaching its end, we've been showcasing some of the rookies that have made an impact this season.
And I found out that Memphis Grizzlies rook Jemai Mayshak is just as passionate off the court on the sticks. He has plenty to say about 2K, and he also had some sound advice for you, so listen up. Jemai, welcome to NBA 2K TV. Now you're getting scanned for NBA 2K.
Let's go!
Put my headset on just to tell you guys that, like, seriously, I'm getting demolished. Try harder. Pass the ball once in a while. Seriously, you're giving up a jump ball. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? What the actual fuck? Fucking bullshit. You're fucking terrible. Give me the ball! I'm right here. I'm under the basket. Oh yeah, okay. Okay, let me just shoot it from that part. For fuck's sakes. You're fucking terrible. It's fucking, you're garbage. You're a garbage can. You're all... Give me the ball. Give me the ball. Yeah, no, yeah. Shoot it from just inside the 3-point line. Yeah, perfect. Awesome. You're a fucking garbage can. At least I made him throw it up early. Pass the ball! Oh my god, you scored a basket. Jesus Christ. Way to go, dude. Awesome job. It's only 20-2. Yeah, clap, clap, clap. Way to go. Yeah, great job, guys.
I feel you, I really do. But I wouldn't wanna be you. Like me, I'm on my piece like a feeding that the cheese girl eating cheese pizza. She was yucky, musty. We need custody of the money tree. See my phone busting, see the fucking hurt. Wasn't he saying? Selling all the fake Gucci baggies of the minivan back then. But these things, anybody asking, Marie Francois got the leather in the ass. Serve it off the plate, dog. You need to feed your homies. I'm hotter than when you touch the iron to the sky.
smoke, bro. You guys are lucky. I'm such a
Shaking MP.
congruitive? Is that a real word? No, but you know what I mean. Let's just go fuck some shit up.
The first 2,000 fans in the building will get their own San Antonio Spurs. So come early to claim yours and show off your Spurs pride. Want to join us for our next exciting San Antonio Spurs home game? Check out the ticket booth on the platform. Representatives are standing by. The National Basketball Association and the San Antonio Spurs are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to
They don't tell you is when you're an actual athlete dealing with celebrities, there are things that are incongruent.
Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to ejection and possible arrest. Please report any violations of these rules to the interception, security, or arena staff member.
A record many consider to be impossible to break. But here tonight, MP has the chance to record more threes in a single season than Stephen Curry's 402 mark. Truly remarkable. Welcome everyone to NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Here with the greats, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. I'm Brian Anderson, and Allie LaForce, our reporter. Now let's take a look at the Bucks' opening lineup. Giannis plays the 4 with Porter playing at center. Gary Trent is out there with MP, and it's Coffey in at the small forward position. And for San Antonio, Barnes plays the 4 with Wemby standing tall in the middle. Castle is out there with Harper, and it's Vassell in at the small forward. And Richard, with us in the middle of the season, how important is rest for a player?
Well, your rest is based off of your performance. If your team is playing well, you're able to get more rest. If you struggle, then you're going to have to push it a little bit harder. But I think players should always get ready for an 82-game season.
All right, a report waiting for us courtside with all the details on this standout season for MP.
Thanks, guys. Well, he's been shooting lights out all year long. He's now made the second most triples ever in a season. And you best believe it, no shot is out of his range. Guys?
Yeah, he's a real flamethrower, isn't he? He was all alone on that one.
If MP buries those catch-and-shoot chances, he'll have a very long career in this league.
Pass to Barnes. And Antetokounmpo over to help. San Antonio moving the ball around. Harper misses. Stolen by Wembanyama. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, Wembanyama fights for his bucket, using his size to get it done despite the foul.
San Antonio shooting their first free throw of the evening.
Victor Wembanyama, shooting one.
And Grant, offensively, Wemby has a lot of different options. Talk about his game.
Well, put simply, we've never seen a 7-footer with this array of skills. He's an efficient shooter from anywhere, and the length to just about ignore defenders. I mean, he's got it all.
Now here's Antetokounmpo in his last outing with 12 points. And the basket by MP.
Nice shot by MP. Great touch from outside.
Pass to Harper. Now here's Barnes. Three-pointer. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. He's averaging more than 12 a game, a consistent threat on offense.
Great initiative from MP. You knew he was coming for revenge.
San Antonio's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. The 3 from Barnes. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Milwaukee's gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first. And here's MP from outside. Harper pulls it in. The Spurs have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Vassell's shot is good.
He wasn't going to settle on that play. Vassell with the assertive take to the bucket.
Here's Antetokounmpo. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really give the defense just another thing to worry about.
And you don't see many teams take these shots as often anymore. It's nice to see them take advantage in this area.
The Bucks have gone 4 of 5 so far, looking sharp. Trent outside. Pass to Antetokounmpo. From deep, MP. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. MP's got 12.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, guys, after giving up Damian Lillard to the wave and stretch, the Bucks are going point guard by committee, with Kevin Porter Jr., Cole Anthony, and Ryan Rollins all contributing. And I expect we'll see the ball in Giannis' hands early and often.
He knows his stuff. Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Again, MP missing.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Okay, HB, I see you still pack a punch. That's an impressive finish.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Uses the glass on the layup. Antetokounmpo's got his second bucket of the night.
He's someone opposing defenses have a hard time game planning for.
To the wing, right side. Double on Wembanyama. Back to Barnes. Off the mark there with a 3.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Antetokounmpo finds MP. Three-pointer, no good. And Wembanyama has the ball here for San Antonio. They trail by 1. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Milwaukee this season.
Saw the play develop and Barnes got out in front to get the score.
Now here's MP. Against Minnesota, he was really on his game. Just 1 second separating the shot clock. Connects again from distance.
And with every triple, he comes closer to the single-season crown.
And you know he wants it. He's been drilling threes all season and is well within striking distance.
Well, Curry's high mark of 402 is so far ahead of the rest of the field, but he's got a good chance to come close to it the way he's been shooting.
Well, it's been a high-scoring, competitive game through the first quarter of play. Spurs. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup. Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. MP outside. From behind the arc, MP drills the 3.
When MP is having a night like this, you just can't keep him from getting the ball.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Timberwolves was outstanding. He had 57 points, and he's a tremendous three-point shooter. We saw that again last game. With the flashy numbers he put up in that one, it's worth the price of admission just to see how he follows it up. Guys?
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
And here's Sohan. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. And Allen gets it to go.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
MP responds with the three.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
A little raw skill-wise, but Sohan has that rare physical traits and a tremendous upside.
From deep, MP. Sohan with a rebound. Spurs trail by 3. Well, RJ, some rebuilds go better than others. Wouldn't you say the Spurs are off to a good start?
Oh, they've got their cornerstone in Wembanyama.
Wembanyama.
Array of young talent and plenty.
Oh my God! Oh, fuck.
They look to compete now and for years to come. I would think so.
Launches it, and Castle with the basket on the assist by Harper. Castle's got 6.
They're shooting nearly 50% from beyond the arc, and their confidence is growing.
Antetokounmpo outside. Anthony outside. Can they get it? The rebound by the Spurs. Last game matched up with the Thunder. Tough loss there.
On the road, they got owned defensively. They just couldn't match the activity level of their opponent.
Yeah, if you allow a team to shoot such a high percentage in their own building, you're going to have a big hill to climb.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. For San Antonio, Barnes comes in for Sohan, and it's Vassell in for Allen. Milwaukee also changing it up. Portis, he's checked in for Smith, and it's Coffey in for Anthony. A minute 15 left in the second quarter. Back to Castle. San Antonio moving the ball around. Outside Barnes. San Antonio again can't hit. For Milwaukee, they've gotten 6 of 9 attempts to go in the second. Looking good. And here's MP from outside. And again for 3.
Well, that did it. He's now even for the record.
And his next triple will earn him the top spot all time for threes in a season.
And he didn't come all this way just to tie the record. I can promise you that. 403 is the goal.
It's Barnes on the wing. Vassell outside. Jacks up a 3. Nails it from 3. Vassell's got 5 points.
More comfortable in these moments. Vassell wants the ball as much as possible.
Pass to Trent. And here's MP from outside. Good! Another from 3.
And that shot moving him into history. The most triples ever in a single season.
You could feel it as soon as it left his hand. He is the king of the 3 and now stands alone at the top of the list.
And to overtake Curry's record, something MP can take tremendous pride in. What an outstanding season.
Controls the rebound and the putback.
Oh, phenomenal hustle. He has a knack for those boards.
Man, he is tenacious when that ball goes up. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Milwaukee out in front, leading by just 2. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Thanks for joining us. We've got the Milwaukee Bucks in a tight ball game at the end of the half.
They've had the hot hand from deep, so I'm giving these guys the green light. Keep riding the perimeter game until they take it away.
They've sure made it look easy at times. What a half. And next up, here's a look at some of the contenders for the fan-favorite three-point contest.
I hope we get to see all of these guys expand the field if you have to.
Yeah, just get a center or a power forward in there.
game has evolved. Us big guys need a representation.
Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Well, he really outdid himself in that first half. Stepped up and gave them a big lift.
And I like that they had the confidence in him to keep calling his number.
And here's Milwaukee now. The lead is 2, and we've seen numerous near contenders go all in on trades. But it doesn't always work out that way.
No, especially lately. I can think of 3 or 4 different deals. They didn't pan out quite the way the teams had hoped.
On the floor for Milwaukee. Giannis plays the 4 with Porter playing at center. MP is out there with Gary Trent. And it's Coffee in at the 3.
And clearly he needs no time to warm up.
Outside Barnes. Beyond the arc. Drains the triple. Barnes has got 10 points in the game.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Oh, nice shot by MP.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Pass to Harper. Back to Castle.
Half game will travel. These fans seen what he's all about.
And he continues to add to his season total, knocking him down from long range.
And we've been talking about this all year. Rare touch from beyond the arc. And the belief in himself, look, he thinks he's going to make every single shot. Just ask him.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, guys. Well, the Bucks want to capitalize on their bigs. Coach Doc Rivers said, one advantage we have is our size, and the slower the game gets, the bigger we get. So taking opponents out of transition, making it a half-court game, allows us to be a big basketball team. Back to you.
Leveraging that tall timber. Allie, thanks very much for the report. Back to Vassell. Fires the 3, and the three-pointer goes. Give him 8.
And this is something Vassell has really improved. Now you have to guard him closely from deep.
You look at Devin Vassell. He seems to still be working towards his full potential, RJ.
Yeah, I see many ways that he can continue to up his game. And that's not a knock. You never stop learning in this league. But for Vassell, his potential, oh, it's exciting.
Here's Portis. And good work on the boards as they picked up the second chance points. Portis has gotten his first points in this one. Castle outside. To the wing on the left. The 3 from Wembanyama. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. The Bucks leading by 4. Kicks it out to MP. Lets it fly. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Barnes finds Vassell. Three-pointer off the mark. The Bucks have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. MP outside. Fires for 3. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Castle outside. Fires the 3. Pure from three-point range. Castle's got 11.
And as we see more of Castle, expect that J to get better.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Sohan's checked in for San Antonio. And Milwaukee with a change here too. Anthony's checked in.
Substitution on the court.
1:52 left in the third quarter. Now here's MP. He's got 36 points. Pass to Coffee. 6 on the shot clock. And here's MP from outside. Fires it in the triple. MP's got 39.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
To the inside. Here's Castle. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
What a statement from Castle tonight, proving to the league he's going to be a problem for years to come.
And the Spurs willing to be patient with this rebuild, but when De'Aaron Fox became available, Grant, they did not blink.
Yeah, he's just too dynamic to pass up, and still young enough to grow with their core. Now it's about making the pieces click.
Coffee, the pass to MP. Back to Coffee. Here's Trent. He's guarded by Vassell. Stolen by Castle. Back come the Spurs in transition. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Well, Castle got out in transition and ends up getting trusted with finishing the fast break, which he does.
Here's MP. Rebounded by Castle.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. Milwaukee has gone 3 of 4 from outside in the second half. MP shot is off.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break of mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
That gives them the lead. And it's a 3-point San Antonio lead.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Anthony, the pass to MP. Gets the 3 ball to go. MP's got 42 in the game.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Tie game in San Antonio. And time for a short break. Stay right there. The 4th quarter is coming up next. Welcome back, everyone. Last quarter, we crowned a new single-season three-point king.
What a moment that was. He's drained a whole lot of three-pointers this season, but that's the one he'll never forget. And we're all lucky to have been here to see it.
San Antonio going with almost an entire new group here. Barnes, he's checked in for Sohan. Vassell comes in for Waters. Castle's checked in for Goodwin. And it's Harper in for Allen. So Milwaukee going with almost an entirely new group here. Bobby Portis has checked in for Green. Coffee comes in for Prince. Gary Trent Jr., he's checked in for Anthony. And MP subbed in for Porter Jr. Gives us a chance to catch up with connects again from distance.
Another 3 for him. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
Well, he's just pouring it on, and he's tied for the 5th most triples ever in a single game. And here's Vassell from the arc. Sinks it from distance.
Win or lose, this is the fight you want to see from your players.
You can't question the desire of these teams. It's going to be difficult for either side to get separation.
Here's MP. Jacks up a 3. And again for 3.
It has been raining threes for him, alone at 4th in the all-time single-game triples list.
He can't miss. They have to keep feeding him. How many more can he hit?
The refined jumper of Wembanyama. You just never see that in a man of his height.
They lead by 4. Unloads from 9. He got it.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
Knocked away. And here they go on a free run to the bucket. Trent lays it in easily.
I mean, that was just terrific work to stay in control and finish.
Assist. Second team foul. At the line for the Bucks, Gary Trent Jr. 1 shot.
That's good from Trent. Spurs trail by 9.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Castle outside.
He's a very good shooter when you hit him in his spot.
Milwaukee has gone 3 for 3 from downtown in this fourth quarter. Now on to Kumpo. Here's Trent. MP. Good. Another from 3.
And this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for third now for most threes in a game.
And the points keep piling up and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from downtown. Cash!
Man, Wembanyama getting it done. Woo!
Milwaukee leading by 7. Outside Trent. For 3. Connects again from distance.
He is unstoppable. Completely dialed in from distance.
What an historic night shooting the ball. He now stands by himself for third place in most threes in a game. And he nails it!
And his perimeter shooting might be the key to trimming their deficit.
Absolutely, and they have to continue to go to him.
Here's MP. Fires the 3. And again for 3.
The parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
And that latest triple ties him for second for most threes in a game. What a monster performance from deep it's been. Timeout called, Mitch Johnson. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Wembanyama fires. 17-footer is in.
Everyone loves seeing Wemby put up serious points. His team, his coaches, definitely the fans. That's what they pay for.
Here's MP. On the take. Yes, sir! Make it in the layup.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
And the Bucks with the possession here. They've led by good. Another from 3.
And he's topped his own personal best. A new second-place mark for most single-game triples. He is never shy when it comes time to launch.
Not at all. Casting away and making a little history in the process. What a privilege to be here to witness this. He's as good as it gets from long distance. MP! And it's out of bounds to the Bucks as Milwaukee retains possession. And so it's Milwaukee with the W. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the air late, they showed how tough-minded they are as a team.
And let's check in with Jennifer Quintana.
MP, you broke the 60-point barrier. You carried your team to victory. How? After all that, do you have the energy to stand here for an interview?
Wow, this feels good. Listen, Coach always says he makes us practice hard so that we got plenty in the tank when it counts. If they told us, hey, play another 48 right now, I promise you, I'd give them another 60-piece like it was warm-up.
You make it look easy. Well done tonight, MP.
Yeah, it was light work. Thank you.
Ryan, back to you.
All right, Jennifer, thanks. Good stuff. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
MP right here.
Right here. Thank you. Whenever NBA fans think about the greatest three-point season ever, they'll think of you, MP. Where do your thoughts go when you think about your accomplishment?
to Vermont. To all those winters that seemed like they never end. I remember shooting in the cold, in the dark. Shooting till I couldn't feel my fingers. Shooting till I reached the point where I'd never have to be out in the dark, in the cold again. Looks like I've made it.
You did. Thank you.
MP, right here.
I'd love to follow up on that.
Okay, we can do that, we can do that, we can do that. Whatever you wanna do. There you go. What the fuck happened? Remember when you had to put this thing on your head, typically here. It was a very special thing. That was you. Where can I hide all the fucking time? Till the very last fucking minute. And it's just over the line.